लर्निंग, हैप्पी नेटवर्किंग, कीप शेयरिंग एंड कीप शाइनिंग। तो ये इंडिया में कहा जाता है कि 5 ग्रेट एलिमेंट से हम सब बने हैं, और जब हम लोग सब मरते भी हैं, व्हेन वी ऑल डाई, वी डिसॉल्व इनटू दीज 5 ग्रेट एलिमेंट्स। और वो 5 ग्रेट एलिमेंट है अर्थ, वाटर, फायर, एयर एंड स्पेस। अब इन 5 ग्रेट एलिमेंट से हमारे सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स भी कनेक्टेड हैं। सो ये कहा जाता है कि अर्थ से स्मेल कनेक्टेड है, वाटर से हमारा टेस्ट कनेक्टेड है, फायर से हमारी आईज या साइट कनेक्टेड है, एयर से टच इज कनेक्टेड एंड स्पेस से साउंड इज कनेक्टेड। इन ग्रेट 5 एलिमेंट्स की हमारी लाइफ में क्या इंपैक्ट है, वो आज हम अपने पॉडकास्ट में डिस्कस करेंगे। सो आज बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पॉडकास्ट है जो डॉक्टर एस पूजा के साथ मैंने किया है, और इस स्पेशल डिस्कशन में we will discuss how to become a better version of ourselves. So, Dr. Pujah S is life coach. She's author, entrepreneur. She's based in Dubai, and she's also co-founder of Bio7 Wellness and Geo7 Spaces. So, we will discuss a lot of things. Besides the 5 great elements, we will also discuss कि electromagnetic radiations का जो electricity wires आपके पास में हैं, उनसे आपकी बॉडी में या फिर आपके ऑफिस में या आपके घर में क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है। सो होप यू गेट सम वैल्यू विद दिस पॉडकास्ट एंड बिकम बेटर वर्जन ऑफ योरसेल्फ। सो हैप्पी लर्निंग। डॉक्टर एस पूजा,
I have finished my Siddha medicines, and I have finished my working on like doing my research paper on Siddha medicines, and now bioresonance and meridians and electricity of the body. You're talking about electricity of the world. I'm talking about electric current of the body, because the difference between a living body and the dead body is that one has current and one doesn't have current. So how do we measure? In old times, these Siddha people, they used to hold your vein and they'll know the current, they know the flow, they will even tell the days, that how many days you'll have fever, how many days this organ will operate, how many days this organ is under stress. So they used to measure the electric current of the body. That was the resonance they were measuring. So now I have finished from Germany, from Australia, and from Russia. I have finished my bioresonance expertise and I have finished my Siddha medicines. So I have combined the both now to help human mankind to restore the current back. Because as we grow older, the current is start reducing. So organs are not functioning properly because the sugar is common, the thyroid is common, PCOD is common, because that organ is not secreting the hormone. Why the organ is under stress is because of the electric current is getting weak. The meridians are not flowing. The current is not flowing. So how do we measure that current of each vein? And how do we signify that, how to open that current from Vedas?
excellent.
This is the two world, I have combined it.
Okay. So, Dr. Pooja, एक छोटा सा सवाल है before starting that session. So, almost 8 to 9 years we have been in touch and we have been discussing a lot of things. But what I see is your age is reversing, and when I see you, so I see a younger version of Pooja every time. So, can you give our viewers 5 tips which they can do and they can imitate and replicate, जिससे कि उनकी भी एज रिवर्सल हो जाए आपकी तरह?
हमारी लाइफ के जो कॉलम्स हैं, जैसे हमारे ब्रेन के कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं, हार्ट के कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं, ऐसे लाइफ के भी कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं। तो एक है, हो गया वर्क जरूरी है। उसके बाद आता है आपका इमोशनल लेवल, आपका फैमिली टाइम, आपका फन टाइम, आपका क्रिएटिविटी टाइम, देन स्पिरिचुअल टाइम। तो उन सारे बॉक्सेस को टिक करते जाओ, सबको थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम देते जाओ, और जहां पे रहो वहां 100% दो। तो अभी 31st आ रहा है, तो विल बी ऑन डांसिंग, विल बी फुल टाइम डांसिंग, एंड जस्ट 11 बजे से अगले साल एंटर करते मेडिटेशन करेंगे। तो जहां जाएंगे 100% करेंगे। तो जब आप हर बॉक्स को टिक करने लग जाते हो, सारे अपनी लाइफ के बॉक्सेस को, सो इट्स नॉट जस्ट पैसा लक्ष्मी है, लक्ष्मी फेमिनाइन है, तो पैसा चाहिए तो फेमिनाइन एनर्जी को भी बैलेंस करना पड़ेगा। मतलब अपने पैसे को एंजॉय करो, रिलैक्स करो, अपने ऊपर खर्च करो, अपने ऊपर लगाओ, तब जाके फेमिनाइन एनर्जी और बढ़ती है.
Okay, so and I have also been seeing this new company, which new or old, I don't know, but Bio
It's the
7,
same company.
same
Same
company.
company, but we have named the concept now because when you go to doctor or hospital, you are having a specialist for eye, you have a specialist for ear, neck, bone, stomach, everything. But and in occult science also there is numerology, astrology, vastu, tarot, chakra, and you go to every healer, everybody is giving different answer. Why? When there is one, the length and breadth of me is same, my date of birth is same, my coordinate is same, puja is one, why there are so many question answers and why there are so many confusions? So the root cause of this is that your body, your meridians, your flow tells that out of 5 elements, which element in this lifetime is your weak and which element in this lifetime is your strength. If we know that basic, that won't change. You go to any science, if you know that basic, then you can work on yourself much faster. You're not following the trend. You're not in a Zumba, Pilate, or something is trend or some diet is in trend. No, you're not trying. You know what you are and which element needs maintenance, full life, and which element you are strong in. If the basic knowledge is given correctly from the Siddha, from the meridian, if you know what is your strongest element and weak element and which organ and which meridian will not work, and that will have physical, emotional and psychological effect on your job, your career, your wealth. So this all concept is being put and knitted in a Bio 7 wellness. So the company is same behind. The people are same, but the concept has been knitted now.
आप एकदम से इतना ट्रेडिशनल और फिर इतना अल्ट्रा मॉडर्न, दोनों को आप इतना मर्ज करके एकदम से बोल लेते हैं, ये दैट इज ऑल्सो वेरी एक्साइटिंग. इसमें बायो 7 का मतलब क्या है?
I learned that, Raji. See, when I learned Vastu, when I learned everything, I am not convinced 100% because they are not independent bodies. Like to flow the current, you need wires, you need start point, end point, and in the wires, you need 3 wires, AC, DC, and grounding. So it's incomplete. All are incomplete. They all get completed when you understand. So when you understand the resonance, when you understand the flow of current in each organ, then you understand your 5 elements and Vedas, then that Veda makes sense to you as a human. Otherwise, people, the young generation like my son or maybe your kids around, they will listen to this Veda as a spiritual thing. But how does that make their life change is where we have come up with Bio 7. In this Bio 7, we are trying to tell the young people that what is your soul purpose, what are your meridians, what is the flow, what is your strength, what is your weakness, and how does it going to help you whether you live in the North Pole or whether you live in the South Pole. Your body will remain same, right? Your body won't change, and this is your strength and this is your weakness. Dada, so this is the another college degree where you graduate on yourself. So we made this as a 3 months program where you learn yourself that what works for me, what is my best calcium or what is my best element or mineral, and what is my weakness, and I should fulfill that weakness and go hit the road. I'm not trying and I'm not in a loop. I know what works for me. So this is the kind of a simple enlightenment or empowerment with the knowledge I want to give it to the world. And I started doing it in Dubai. And during COVID, Rajji, we got more boost because people are free. People are sitting at home. They want to know. Now they have time to invest on their self, that what should I do, or hobbies. That time we realized that, how much, if you go to any healer, if you go to any doctor, you are depending on the medicine or you're depending on the reports or you're depending on number of sessions you're having, right? And this is a lifelong. But still, it's a trial mode because you're working on one body part. You don't know after this fixing what is the next body part will pay. But if you know your veins and if you know your elements and if you know what's your soul purpose and your entire body has come for what, then the journey is super fast and clear.
So let me ask you one thing. What are the 2-3 major challenges which you saw in people or the companies which And these are the 3 or 4 challenges which that you want to resolve. And for that resolution, you have started Bio 7. So, what are these 3 challenges which Bio 7 aims to remedial action for these challenges?
Correct. First is empowering knowledge that they are lost, they don't know, they're trying. I don't want them to be in the trial and trend following the trend. I want them to be specific what works for them. To the point, do you want to have some tea which works for other person or third person, or do you want to follow the trend? One is they should be sure and empowered with the knowledge. Second, our ancient sciences where they say go and take bath and dip in Ganga. Why Ganga? The electric current, the charge there is really good. The salt water removes the negative ions. Even in our homes in India, the mothers, they do the salt to remove the nazar or something. So to bring that harmony back to your life, that how whenever you are, it's not about being positive. It's about remove negative, positive will grow itself. So Bio 7, we also focus on that what are the negative points in your body or what are the negative points in your this lifetime and how do you fix it and maintain it because it requires maintenance for lifelong. So then you can shift your, your shelf life to stay or your organs can be performing better. Third point is bringing the nature back to your life, connecting the person to the nature, because 5 elements is your 5 senses, your 5 things. Until you don't manage your 5 sense, your 6 sense will not open. So which sense is working and which sense is not working? So these 3 and bringing the petals, flowers, herbs, naturopathy to your life is what these 3 are the major goals which we are connecting the people, and then they carry forward their life by their own. They know what works for them, they know which plant is good for them, they know what diet is good for them, they know what's my weakness and what's my strength. And this is really, it's like graduate, how you graduate business skills or time management skills or sales skills, you graduate yourself and then your life is different because your timeline is shifted. So this is the 3 major goals which we are trying to
Right.
empower people with.
Yeah. Can you also tell us what are the 5 senses? And because you have also spoken about 6 sense. So what are the which is the 6 sense?
See, our 5 senses is our, how do you see the people? How do you see? How do you perceive things? What now in every sense, there are 3 forms. Either it is balanced, either it is imbalanced, or either in the pure form. So it also has emotions to us that if your water is balanced or if whatever, first is the eye, how you see and perceive the world. How, people who are able to set the goals, their eyes are absolutely good. They know what they want this year, they know what they want next year, they know what they want for next 10 years. So eyes is not just to see the objects, it's about planning the goal. Second is your nose, the smell. Smell sense is very important, and nowadays children have lost that smell because parents are so obsessive about kids. They are feeding the kids, they are cooking food and they're putting in their mouth. They're not even, the children are not even hungry nowadays. They don't know what they're eating. They have no smell, they can't. And the people that are also getting a lot of allergic to smells or fragrances and everything because nowadays we have forgot the smell. Now, if your nose is working properly, you can smell the opportunity. Which country has the opportunity for me? Where I will be better? Or when you go to office and suddenly you've been fired, so you could not smell something is wrong around you. So there is a lot of psychology around the smell if you understand properly. It's not just only for breathing. It is to understand how do you perform in life. So smell, then comes to hearing. So hearing not only from bosses and parents, hearing is also for like how do you develop unknown, like you can hear the bird sound, you can hear the nature sound and then learn from it. And once your hearing is proper, you will be able to catch the balance in your life because if your ear drums are not balanced, your body is not in balance. If your hearing is not in balance, your body balance and how do you grow in your life is not balanced. The last one is taste. Now, no, there's another one. Taste. So we were in a corporate session, Raji, and people were talking about that. How do you put these elements into your company branding or company core values? How does the taste come? So everybody was confused on the taste. So taste is not just food. Taste is also about what kind of friends you keep, what kind of people around you, what kind of watches you wear, what kind of social status you carry, what kind of aura you carry. That is also defined as taste. And the fifth element is touch, which is your skin. Now, touch is the biggest, because our body, the biggest organ is skin. And if you look at the old, the most famous people, Mahatma Gandhi, or um, uh, the Christian lady, like these people, they have gone and touched many lives. So they have basically used this element of touch more, skin more. When you touch means you can touch base US, you can touch base every country. When you want to expand your work, when you want to expand your consciousness, touch is the most important part, because without touching, you will not be able to expand more. It needs the pores needs to be open to expand more. So there is a very famous story which is about Steve Jobs. And Steve Jobs tells that how when he lost all his company when he started before, and he shut down, and then he went to India to learn 5 elements, and then he come back and he launched the first Apple iPhone, which has touch screen. Before that, no company has touch screen. Then he has put the social status taste, that anybody keeping iPhone is a high taste and anybody keeping Android is a low taste. This is how he market. He put all the things into that 5 elements, and look at today where he is. That company, and still that 5 elements are growing.
Excellent. So our viewers, if they want to positively use these 5 senses, can you give them one examples or one activity or one thing which they can use to with respect to taste, with respect to sight, with respect to touch?
So when it comes to water, water holds emotions. So anybody who's oversensitive or undersensitive or very rude or very caring, you can understand the water element is balanced or not. So and some people who are going too much urination, it means the body is telling to release the old emotions from the body. So water carries emotions, simple. Water and emotions. Now, if you want to grow in life, you need to have the flow of water, not the stagnant water. So spend time whenever you get time, go to the places where there is a running water. It can be Rishikesh, it can be Gangaji, and put your feet into the water, because that flowing water will charge your feet, and electromagnetic current from your feet till brain is immediately charged. It's like 10,000 watt jhatka and all the negative is out. So sitting along with the water, and wherever there is a more tide or more flow, that's the one thing. When it comes to balance your ears, start listening and paying attention to parents and bosses, first thing. And then the second is start doing hummings, because when you vibrate, the entire first or top part also vibrate and start balancing the ear element. And the ear has so many acupuncture pressures which can hold the entire body, and the growth. The growth, entire parts are over here. If you want to grow in your life, do massage on your ear and spend time in humming and vibrating, so that it's like, and holding the breath for a few seconds so that ear pops out. It also helps in small of balancing your eardrums. Then comes to taste. Enjoy the food, and also change your company. What you look forward, you want to grow, you want to be millionaire, you want to be this, whatever your field is, go and join that kind of group, grow and join that kind of golf where people play that, so that you are in that taste, you are with that kind of people. Your taste and your life will change when you're around with these kind of people. Touch, try to give hugs to people and hug yourself also, because this is the most important self-praise you need to do. What else is left now? Only smell good food, smell good things, smell flowers, smell nature, smell the first drop of rain. It helps in your body, balancing it out and giving you expansion. Because when you inhale, exhale, your lungs expand. So these are the few tips.
Excellent. So one thing which I've noticed, our research team has noticed कि EMF radiation पे आप बहुत काम करते हैं. So what is exactly this EMF radiation, and what do you do with this, and how is it helpful for your clients?
Okay, so we were having a lot of inquiries that people are not healthy, people are not feeling well, and they want to balance their chakras, they want to balance their diet, they want to balance their nutrition. But I always, after doing a work on more than 2,000, 3,000 clients, I always wonder that God has given us a good battery when we are born. Who discharged this battery? From where? We are trying to have good diet, good sleep, good nutrition, everything we are trying to follow. Then why there is a sickness in the body? Why there is a people are getting into chronic issues and all that stuff. So that question was always there with me in my mind. So in one of my trip to Europe, I found one scientist sitting next to me, and he was doing something on the laptop where he's writing the body organs, he's writing the numbers, he's writing hertz and joules and frequencies, and that really intrigues me. And I think, Raji, it was a time of, like, when you're really hungry, the food appears. So what I was hungry for, that why people are sick. So I got the right person sitting next to me in one of the flight. So my answers comes from there when he says, Pujah, the people are electromagnetic field. Our body is a battery. And if your battery is discharged, or see, there are two kind of electromagnetic fields. One is which is Earth is producing, natural flow, which is Earth magnetism and the Earth, our gravitational pull. The other one is man-made, which we created. We created wires, Wi-Fi's, home laptops, microwaves, so much. Raji, to be healthy, in World Health Organization, there is a norms. See, every country is growing based on energy, electricity, current, GDP. It's a big part of GDP and growth. Metros, so many infrastructure they're building on energy. But there is an organization in United Nations which are working that today we are working for growth. Tomorrow we'll be working for our future generation, because now the new generations are autistic. The new generations are ADHD. The people who are living are becoming vegan. The airline menus have changed to vegan. But we don't know the story behind it. Why? Because people are not able to digest. Why they are not able to digest? Because their cells are getting break. They're getting allergies. Why they're getting allergies? Because they are sensitive to electricity and nobody see that, because it's not seen. We don't know where we are sleeping on the bed. That bed is also having a coils, right? And the plugs around you are leaking or not, we don't know. And we are plugging there and then we get up tired. Right? So in the visible spectrum, there is a rainbow, which we learned in our school, Vibgor. So it has a frequency and a wavelength like 400 to 700 nanometer. But when we go beyond 400 or beyond 700, we are entering the zone of minus infrared and minus ultraviolet. And that gives inflammation to our body. That gives, sucks our energy battery. That takes the organs back, or take out the flow of the heart, or an entire meridian is being sucked through that. So now in World Health Organization, to be healthy, your body needs 30 hertz or 30 nanometer only. And how much in one day, or in one office, or in one home, how much we are living with? Imagine.
Yes, I'm not aware, but please educate us.
It is at any given point of a home, the home which has microwave, fridge, TV, 2 laptops, 2 phones minimum. I'm talking about Wi-Fi, lights, fan, and everything. We are living with 30 to 40,000 hertz. And we need a huge amount to be healthy. We are far away from the health.
Every year the gadgets are improving, so the number of gadgets are increasing.
Also increasing, but also we are killing ourselves. Why? Because before it was under the wire LAN system. Every computer was connected in LAN, even if you have 10-story building, the corporate offices. Now it's open Wi-Fi's. Imagine in schools and nurseries, it's open Wi-Fi's now. For the brain, when it starts developing, it's with the open Wi-Fi's. In Russia, in France, in other countries, they have already banned such equipments for children's, and that it's not allowed. They have made the norms on it that up to this SAR is allowed and this is not allowed. Now, coming back to, there is another beautiful case which has happened 2 years back in Europe. One employee has filed a case against the company that since they have put me next to the server, I have forgot things, my health has gone down, and that girl has won the case. Now it has come as a disability around the world. So our countries, we go participate in the future growth, but Raji, the cells are getting breakdown. The
So
DNA is changing.
yesterday somebody was telling me that in Australia they have banned social media for 16 years and younger. I don't know whether it is true or not, but this is what somebody was
I
telling.
have the norms, I have the papers, I can show the QR code scan, and you can reach to the website where the girl has filed a petition and she won the case. So there are people who are fixing. See, when we go and talk to the authority maker or the policy maker, what I understood the vibe is right now that they saying, Pujah, do more awareness campaign, tell people more. But right now the world is in the growth phase. They're all looking at GDP and growth, but they're not looking at the after effect of these.
So what is the full form of EMF?
EMF, electromagnetic field.
So EMF radiations, you can check EMF radiations?
Yes, we can check and we can measure on your body, and a normal viewer also can check. Take a simple oil-based compass or a water-based compass. Compass naturally take tilt and go to north, right? Put it on your bed and move. Normally it will tilt little bit. But when it start tilting so much and it's not settling, is where the leakage is and you're sleeping on it. And that organ, whichever body part is coming on that bed, has a problem there. People are getting arthritis, cancers. Now, over the time, the clients are calling for EMF radiation solution. The clients are calling for the mattresses solution, because in Australia, there is a mattress which has 10,000 liter of oxygen filled in. You sleep with it and it works only for 10 years, then you replace. There is not even one coil or any conductor there, because it's a conductor, right? If you put any metal inside,
right,
and it goes forward. And our body is also conductor, because we also have plus and minus polarity. We also have iron, magnesium, zinc, because we are also full of minerals, and that is also getting absorbed. So the health concerns which people are looking nowadays in spiritual, and they're finding the answer in spirituality about health, about chakras, about colors, about their aura, about their organs, or about their chronic diseases. But the root cause is there, that we have grown up so high, but we are still not aware about that how much nuisance we are creating in our own life. Everybody is talking about creating new electricity using sun as a source, and creating new, and world banks are giving loans to big companies to create and promote that electricity to the rural villages and every day, right? Why don't we have every day 1 hour garden time? It should be off. Everybody after work should be with the family and going out, or during the work hours we should have that dedicated time of 30 minutes. It's off, so that how much electricity we can save by that time, and by going to nature or sitting next to tea and having the canteen and the food there is going to neutralize the people, is going to neutralize the entire earth. And the health is restored slowly, the drop by drop, the health can be restored. Autism, ADHD, vegan, we are social, we accept it very easily. New diet, new trend, vegan.
Right.
But we don't go back and check why people are becoming vegan.
So there are two things. Like one part of our lives, let us assume 12 hours, we are spending at our home. So electromechanical EMF radiations, we should get it checked, or maybe you have given a hack also. कि आप अपना check कर ले, and then maybe you can
आप
take
अपने बेड के
readings.
आसपास नमक रखिए, द रॉक
हाँ,
सॉल्ट रखिए, वो एब्जॉर्ब करेगा और उसको रिफ्रेश करते रहिए, उसी के अंदर पूरा नहीं करो उसको, हर महीने चेंज करते रहो, बिकॉज वो एब्जॉर्ब कर लेगा लेकिन वो एम्पलीफाई भी करेगा, तो उसको चेंज करते रहो, इट एब्जॉर्ब नेगेटिविटी। अब
right.
यही चीज हमारे शास्त्रों में, राजी, आई हैव लर्न टेम्पल आर्किटेक्चर, दैट हाउ डज द टेम्पल्स 10,000 years old, हाउ दे वर मेड, they have taken care of electromagnetic field, they have taken care of that, even the bricks are having male female, the wood has the male female part, that which जब हम the door, अपना घर का जो door होता है, the door we make, on that also which one is the top and which one is the down is also there. So
Right.
person should know how to make it, and make the house more. See, nowadays there is called consecrated spaces. All the spiritual places are consecrated, means they have been designed and programmed in such a way that the minute you go inside, you are charged. Why can't we create our houses consecrated, our offices consecrated? Same technology or the method, why can't we use it? And then there is very interesting concept here. What is the old technique is putting the gobar, cow's dung, entire house, leave it for 2 days and come and remove it and clean it. Deep cleaning, like how we have Diwali cleaning. If we start doing that, it is neutralizing the earth radiation, it is neutralizing the EMF in a very, very high manner. If you look at NASA, when they do their space projects, they put cow dung. They learn from our shastras and they are using cow dung. And
Where does NASA uses cow dung? Like
when they do space program, and when there is high electromagnetic within before releasing the rocket, they do the testing within, so it's high radiation in that area itself, high. And there is another metal called Mu metal, MOU, but that, as a layman, you and me, people cannot afford that Mu metal. It's very expensive. It's for aerospace only. But cow dung is easy. It's the simplest thing which we can also do in our home. Just for 2 days, go out for vacation, put it in the home, come back and get it deep clean and done. Lot of radiation is reduced.
All right. Can you give some example of the buildings where you have visited? So maybe office premises, and where you found that EMF radiations were on a higher side, and this is the remedy which you suggested to the building or office premises. Can you give one example for that?
Yes. See, first of all, the EMF radiation and geopathic stress. EMF is made by us as human, wires, electronics, stuff. Then there is a earth radiation. So if you see cracks around you, cracks in your office or cracks in your buildings, and the second sign is if you see how much you are changing the bulbs or you're putting any machinery and it's still not working, how much it needs a lot of maintenance every month and it's not working, or the lights are fluctuating for no reason, that is a sign that it is a leakage of electricity, simple to naked eyes, which we can see. Then the third is this lines of geopathic and EMF is called Hartmann grit lines. Hartmann, this is a scientist who developed this, who understood or who worked on it. So there is a cross section. So Earth has North Pole to South Pole. So in office, if there is a cross section, north to south and east to west, one line is 1,000 hertz, the another line is 1,000 hertz. When they cross, it's 10,000 of negative ions pooled. And if the person is sitting there, first, that person will lose his mind, always angry. Second, if the line is crossing on any side, that shoulder or that part or that knee part will go. He will have chronic issues on that knee part. We went to one hospital here and we checked the geopathic and EMF there. And we went to one room and we checked. I said, anybody who's sitting on this chair is not well, because it's a cross section of two Hartmann lines. And they says, Pooja, we have hired the best of the person around the world, highest of the package, but nobody work here and they leave and everybody goes because they have chronic issues. So the companies, when your insurance premiums are going high, it means something in your spaces needs to be checked. Another case of a lady, she called us that we are building a new home and everything. And then we went to her old house and we checked her entire bedroom and said the person sleeping on the left side and on this body part around knee and thighs, the person has a lot of pain. And we don't know any history before. I said there is a line crossing and we can measure that lines. Then the person said, yes, it's me and I have arthritis. I'll send you the video for reference that how she's speaking about that once we fix that, she's no more arthritis. Otherwise, she was on injections. She can't even hold her 4 years child. So this is a leakage of electricity within your houses and we don't know. And sometimes when you enter the house or the room, you feel not good vibes, you feel congested, you feel hot and warm temperature, that the outside the room is cold or inside is hot or vice versa. Sudden temperature change you feel in that room only. And then when you go out of that room, you feel better. Another example is when we got colds and flu and when we go to doctors and then doctor says, go and clean your AC duct. Why? The house, it's called sick building syndrome. Buildings can also make us sick. So it's not made by us, it's made by United Nations, World Health Organization. Sick building syndrome.
So can you talk more about sick building syndrome? Like which kind of buildings or houses are sick according to you?
Any building which has lot of digging underneath, like which is like, let's say there are 40 floors, but then there are 10 floors down because you are disturbing the mother earth, you are digging down, then the lowest current of lava and molten lava and tectonic plate, that current has started coming up over the years because you dig down. Any buildings which is crossing metro lines, they have also dig down. So when you play with Mother Earth plays with you.
Okay. So if the building is adjacent to metro line, then some remedial measures have to be taken.
Yes, it has to be.
If it is a building which has basements, a lot of basements, then also certain remedial measures have to be taken.
Yes. And even your natural homes, you will see before you go inside the building, ask them people that how is the health of the people here who has previously lived.
Mm-hmm.
The health is the important factor because if we have seen the buildings having the entire floor is having the health issues, right? So you can understand that where is the leakage in the entire. Now in Dubai and in India, I don't know, in Dubai basically the water line and the electric line are together. It resonates the water a lot with the electromagnetic field, the negative ions the most. In the solution for this is called circuit cutoff switches. What is circuit cutoff switches? Means you installed in the main DB, and when it is off, the light is not on, there is no leakage in the room.
Right. Okay.
Simple EMF meter you can download on your phone and walk around your walls and see where TTT is high, even if you are not sleeping.
Can you download the EMF meter also?
Yes, you can download EMF meter from your phone itself. You don't need hi-fi gadgets. The simple basic one. Simple EMF meter, you walk in your house and walk tuck tuck tuck, and it will give you the light, the red signal. So there is a leakage. Now off the main switch and still go. That even offing the main switch, still there is a leakage here. It's the simplest way to look at it. And when, you'll be surprised to know that when there are more leakages and there are more negative infrared leakages coming on electromagnetic spectrum, then the ghost and spirit starts coming and sitting there because they need that electric charge, that their body get charged there. A lot of people in Arab world, sometimes they call, we want ghost company. I said, we are not ghost company. We can fix electromagnetic, but not. So bringing them back to the visible spectrum. See, Raji, what is the definition of being positive? What is being positive? Can we measure positive? 400 to 700 nanometer is positive. Anything beyond 400 and 700 is not positive. And that positivity is our hormone secretion. That positivity is our chakras, colors, visible spectrum from Vibgor. And that positivity is our Suryadev 7 horses, that planets. So that positivity is called 400 to 700 nanometer. Anything within this is positive. Anything beyond this is not.
So 400 to 700 nanometer, you can check it using this.
Yes. Yes, you can check.
Machine.
And even you can check, go online and put visible spectrum. You'll get the pictures of it and the wavelength and frequency. It's like blue, orange, all your chakra colors are same as your planets.
Okay. So let us assume if somebody is constructing a new house or maybe new office building, what steps should the person take so that everybody is healthy in that building?
See, there are very traditional methods to check, very, very old traditional as per our Shastras. If you are building from the land, then you dig the land in the morning when the sun rises. Take up a huge dig, and after sunset, put the same sand back. If the sand goes straight, it's okay. If the same sand makes little bump, it's very profitable. If the same sand goes inside and less go more depth in it, it's not profitable land. The land itself does not have the energy, the vibrations. That's one. The other way is, in old Shastras, they used to leave cows on the ground. If the cows sit down on the plot, it's good. Or if they go to one corner and become like a group, and then they pass urine and dung to neutralize the entire plot. 2.
Okay.
Third, nowadays in your like apartments or buildings, how do we check? Because there's no sand here. It's a marble or floorings here. So you check the compass, take the compass on the main door and in the office and see, is it deflecting more? It's because it generally in a few seconds it settle down to the north. If it is too much deflecting, there is a leakage.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
Then the third is take the EMF meter, simple EMF meter, you will get it online also, and walk through and you'll understand where is the leakages are.
So now I understand why are you becoming young and intelligent, and then you have now additional degrees, additional knowledge. That's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah. So now you got the secret recipe.
What is your like general advice to people? What 2 things people should do so that they become these are common goals. One goal is to become wealthy. So everybody becomes wealthy because wealth in certain aspects gives you little happiness also when you are poor actually to certain level. So जब भी मैं expert से सुनता हूँ, so experts say कि wealth is equal to happiness to certain level. And everybody wants to reach at least that level. Maybe you can call it financial freedom. What do you have any solution for that? What steps should a person take so to reach the level of financial freedom?
Yes, now this is very interesting. We can have one more session where I talk about each organ. Like what is this organ will do in your body to bring you in your life. It's not just to vibrate and digest food. It's every organ has a meaning. That's how the God has made this machinery. For me to get the wealthy in your life, there are many wealth. One is, there are again columns. It's not just the physical wealth, means money. There is a healthy body, then there is everything. Now you can manifest everything from your body, because who will enjoy this wealth? You. Who will work hard for it? You, means your body. You means your body. So if you take care of your body and if you work on the skills to empower and improve on yourself, work on your diet, work on your chiropractic, go to one chiropractic and adjust your spine, because over the time during working and traveling and driving, our spine takes different shapes. So if your spine gets correct, your flow starts immediately. The current starts flowing. So one chiropractic session. one acupuncture, 2, 3 acupuncture sessions, spa or your massage session, going to Gangaji, putting your this thing, and that will change. And learning about yourself more, because then your body will manifest money for you if you take care. Secondly, liver. If your liver is operating well, you will expand in whatever you do. Expand not in size, no, expand in your businesses, your ideas. Second, after liver is the gallbladder. If these two organs are perfectly fine, nobody can take wealth from you, and anything you touch will turn into gold. So these are the two things, but you need to work on your body. Yes, I have a client who says, I want to go London and I'm not, it's been 20 years and he just did 2 acupuncture and he's come back from London, from nowhere. Your body will go to London, right? And anybody you meet, they will tell you to put things on your body only.
Right.
Correct. So
Okay.
body, there is a mental game and there is an emotional game. Before the mental and emotional, there's a body game. We have 5 layers, Panch Koshas. So Panch Koshas, and you want to manifest the money kosha. So first work on your first physical body, and that physical body, when it's getting empty, what will happen when you do acupuncture? What will happen when you do spa? What will happen when you do go and sit with it? Your body will start releasing the negative. Remove negative, positive will grow. Work on your body, give time to your body, and see the money coming in your life and the new ideas. Right people will come into your life. You, every wrong turn will be a good turn for you, because you will find the right person in front of you.
Okay. Can you tell more about chiropractic? Chiro?
Yeah, chiropractic. It's the who
Chiropractic.
align the
Yeah.
spine. See, all of us in India, especially, we are working towards opening our chakras, opening our blockages, opening our consciousness. But over the years, since we are born till today, whatever our ages are, our body has taken the shape of our bed where we are sleeping, our office, and our driving seat where we are driving 10 hours, 20 hours. There are people who have a hectic lifestyle. So some of the disc starts moving here and there, and that makes that chakra or that gland block. So when you go to chiropractic, they adjust the spine and the flow starts. It's the most easy way, faster way, and get it done.
So who is a chiropractitioner?
Chiropractitioner who adjusts the bones and the spine, basically. The from there to here, they adjust the spine. Like a physiotherapy, but they're chiropractors. They're not physiotherapists, but they're chiropractors who adjust the spine.
Okay. And what is acupuncture?
Acupuncture is that whatever your veins are going, and then you're putting a pin in it to open the flow. If there is a, for example, in your home, if there is a blockage of water, you put pressure some places, right, to open the flow. Similarly, in acupuncture, they put little needles to open the flow. And if that flow is open, your physical, your emotional, and your psychological pattern will change. I have a client who says, I don't know how to say no. I cannot expand in my business because this is my weakness. I said, okay, sir, you don't have to do any mental game. You don't have to read any books. You don't have to, train your mind. Just take this blend, go to the acupuncture, do 3 massages, do food detox. We have developed a food detox so that if people who cannot go Ganga all the time, they can do it at home while watching TV. The same ions will go into their body. So we have developed such products from Siddha. After learning Siddha, we developed that. So this is, once the flow is open, the people behavior pattern DNA starts performing that way. And today the same person is if you write an email to him, I want to meet you, will say, what is in for me, why I should come. So his absolutely yes and no, give and take is balanced now.
Okay, wonderful. And the third thing you talked about, what is spa treatment?
Spa treatment is basically not spa, it's like massage on acupressure points on your body. Like entire flow should be open. Like I can show you the scans of my clients, that how we have made them shift. Can I show you all share
Yes,
screen?
sure.
Yeah, just hold on.
I will also, we also have this Kerala therapy, Kerala massage. which for every disease, if you tell them that if you have any disease, they will do that special kind of massage and special kinds of oil they will use, so that the chances of that disease are reduced actually.
Correct. Agreed. But in India, Kerala is accepted. Worldwide, it is accepted. But if you look at, they are working on the pure concoction. So the people in different parts of the world, they are not following that. I have my clients from France, from US, from local Russians. They said we do this only when we are in the highest of our problem. Otherwise, the smell doesn't go for a long time from our body. This is
Right.
one. Second is you are going there and you're reaching to the Ayurvedic center when you are in the pain. And what we are doing in
Right.
Bio7, we are telling you that in this lifetime, these are your weak veins. This needs to be taken care for life. Rest, these are good. So then you're already prepared and you're already maintaining.
Right. You don't have to go to extreme and to the
Exactly, to do this.
preventive measure. It is a preventive measure.
Yes.
Yes, it's visible. Right.
We can measure the flow of current in every spine, T1, T2, C1, C2, L1, L2, and see where the flow is not going. We can measure it. This spine is our circuit where all the veins and all the organs are being attached. Then from the teeth, that which teeth is operating on which vertebrae and which meridian it needs to be opened. Then we go in the end to check which meridian is underperforming or high performing and which meridian needs immediate attention and opening. You see?
Right.
So and then how to open these veins and get the flow back, the current back.
That's excellent. So all the organs are mentioned, and the flow is also mentioned.
And even each organ from head. Now here we already know the cerebral zone has the lowest energy. So the current is not flowing to the top. Then epiphysis, pituitary, every gland in this working of what we are doing in Bio7, you are getting the answer of your whole body. You're not going to different doctors for different answers.
Right.
You're getting like in this body part, we need to fix his colon first and his cerebral zone immediately because they are not in a performing measure. So we get to know everything about the body. We get to know how much the person is stressed. So look at the stress level. Stress level is 4.2.1 joules. It should be 2 to 2.5 joules. Energy is calculated in joules. So if your staff in the morning is coming with high stress, 7, 8, what are they going to perform full day? And if your energy is low, it's not between 50, 60. I have seen people with 200, 300 energy also, and I've seen people with the good people, like 30, 40 people, 30, 40 age also with 30, 40, energy. And I have done the scans for royal families also and people who are very celebrities also, how their aura or their energy is very high. What is aura? Is their energy is very high and they are at 70, 80, 90. They carry the people with them.
Excellent. Yeah.
And the dominance between your left and right hand, that which one is dominant and which one is not. And then finding which doshas are working in your body. Like like in Ayurveda, there are doshas, kapha, pitta. And also we measure where is the frequency and where is not going.
Okay. All right. Oh, what is the meaning of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha?
Vata is air element, when your air is not balanced. Pitta is when your fire is not balanced. Kapha, when your body joint pains and knee joints and basically all the joints on osteoporosis start coming. Kapha. It's like earth element. The people with earth element high, they have osteoporosis and joint problems. If your pitta is high, then you have liver issues and other issues. If your vata is a problem, then you have breathing issues, lungs issue, allergies issue, touch issue. And until you don't balance this out, your sixth sense, which is intuition, cannot be developed until these are not in a flow.
Okay, all
So
right.
we have a mix of Raji, modern science, and Ayurveda, Siddha, and connecting to our Vedas. So we have a mix of all, which is bioscience.
Okay. I think
Bio
so.
means
This
body.
calls for, around 20, 30 sessions actually of discussions. Then only the viewers will understand everything, every aspect.
I can talk about each organ, that if your lungs are not balanced, how does it affects your body, what it affects on your physical, emotional, psychological, and what is the right form, where it should be right. So if you look at it, the figures, the left side is 4.22, the right side is 3.88. Can you see it? It's small, but
Yes, yes,
we
I
can
can
see
see.
immediately. We can even go depth and see inside what is the organ area, surface, intensity, glow inside. It's called electrophoton imaging. This concept is called electrophoton. हम बॉडी का इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को मेजर कर रहे हैं, उसके अंदर करंट होता है.
Right. Okay. So maybe we can request our viewers or subscribers if they want more discussion on any particular organ or
Yeah.
they want more discussion on any particular topic or subject which we have discussed today, and they want solutions for their life, they can just comment on the comment box. And maybe if we receive, maybe 10 comments for certain ailments, then we can have a second session of
Sure.
discussion and we can continue the discussion going forward.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, great.
Sure.
So finally, what is your take? Like, what two things or two best practices, keeping in view that you have practiced it for a so long time? What are the two best practices that everybody can individually apply in their own life?
Go for nature walk.
Free में advice है ये.
Yeah. Go for nature walk without shoes. Hug the trees. Spend time under the trees, because your oxygen get, your major body part is skin. Your skin gets new air, and air can make you anti-aging. Air can give you a lot of things, and freshness. Second, spend time with water. I make sure every week I touch water by anyhow. And in Dubai, we have sea, we have big, beaches. So we go there. These are the two things which are regularly, because anything which is stuck can be unstuck by air and water. So that is a regular thing. If you start inculcating in your life that I have to touch water or I have to touch air, you becoming the part of nature, and nature will take care of it then.
Okay, excellent. So we have, as described by Dr. Pujah, so we have five senses which are smell, taste, sight, touch, and sound, and connected to these, smell, taste, touch, sight, sound. There are five elements of life also. So in lot of traditions, I have seen that they say that we have been living for infinity and we will live for infinity. So what is this infinity? So this infinity is five elements, and the five elements are earth, water, fire, air, and space.
And if they're in flow, then it is infinity. If they're working against you, then it's sickness. Then you're not growing.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. So with this, we conclude today's session. So I would like to thank Dr. S. Pujah for taking time out, and we will continue that discussion maybe every month. We can have this discussion. And so happy learning, happy networking, keep sharing, keep shining to all the delegates.
Thank you so much, sir. Raji, thank you so much. Thank you.